Hello everyone, my name is Kassie Phillips, and today I'm here to talk to you about staff records for ECCE 2322. Okay, so beginning January 1st, 2019, right from the start requires that every individual residing at or working in a licensed child care program must have a satisfactory records check determination on file that has been issued by DECAL within the past 5 years. A new fingerprint background check will be required every 5 years thereafter, according to DECAL. And here is a copy of the background check form from right from the start. The top portion here is filled out by the applicant. Down here, this is where the director or program administrator fills everything out so that it can be sent to DECAL and right from the start and everything. And here's the address. And then down here are just some instructions on, exactly how everything should be filled out so that it's pretty straightforward for everyone. All right. All staff with direct care responsibilities must complete health and safety orientation training plus CPR and first aid training if not currently certified, according to DECAL. All caregiver staff are required to obtain a minimum of 10 hours of training during their first year of employment. At least 6 of those hours should be attained in the following topics. 4 hours in any of the following topics: disease control, cleanliness, basic hygiene, illness detection, illness disposition, and childhood injury control, according to DECAL. And 2 clock hours of training in identifying, reporting, and meeting the needs of abused, neglected, or deprived children. Once again, thanks to DECAL. After the first year of training, 10 hours of ongoing / annual training will be completed each subsequent year of employment, and that's January through December. And then here we have, right from the start, these are all going to be right from the start approved trainings, and they have an option on here where you can look and see if it's just an online training. You can have professionals come and provide the training at your facility. But these are all different courses that are offered and approved through right from the start for those ongoing training hours needed for each employee. And over here it tells you the clock hours, the beginning or the levels, how much the courses are, and all of that. So this is a really great resource for directors to pass along to their staff members, just so that everybody gets the hours that they need. Okay, and staff record documentation. Right from the start doesn't necessarily give you an ABC, this is exactly what you have to have checklist, but if you go on their website, they have everything to make it much easier for you as an employer and director. Now here is an example of a application for the staff member, and this application itself goes all the way back 10 years for the employment history. Next, this is very helpful just to make sure that you have everything you need on all employees to keep in their files. Just to know their education, their qualifying work experience, their orientation training, criminal records check, fingerprints, CPR, first aid, driver's license, other documentation. This can be, their CDA, TCC, anything of that nature. But this will just help keep all of your staff records really nice and neat so that once Bright from the Start does come in to audit everything, that you are all safe. So here's another example of initial staff training records. First aid lets you know date, how many hours, the source of training required for the position, and if you have the documentation on file. And lastly, we have orientation documents. These are really helpful to the director and for the file itself, just so you know that everything was covered with the employee. And that just begins, as far as what the expectations are of their job duties, what to look for, and being a mandated reporter, everything you need to know as a beginning teacher, or even a volunteer or parent, someone who isn't necessarily a teacher yet, but is on their way. These are things that they all need to know in their orientation and training. So using all of these tools from Bright from the Start can help give us, some really nice, great staff records that are in compliance. And I thank you guys so much.